extremely short video about acceleration, just the basics, with no calculations at all. This is it. So, acceleration is change in speed each second. Last time, by the way, we did distance and speed. So, I want you to first of all find an object that you can drop without damaging it, or drop an object onto a soft object like a bed or something. And think about, when is the object going the fastest? At the start of the drop, in the middle of the drop, or at the end of the drop? So just pause the video and do that. Alright, so when is the object going fastest? Hopefully you realize that it's going fastest at the bottom of the drop. But you will notice, hopefully as well, that it's actually changing speed all the time, continuously, when it's falling through the air. And changing speed is called acceleration. So when something's speeding up or slowing down, they're both called acceleration. And technically, it's change in speed each second. So each second, how fast is it changing speed? Now here's an example of that. Let's say you've got a car and the car's just stopped at the red traffic light and it's going at 0 kilometers per hour. It's just sitting there. It's not moving at all. And then the traffic light turns green, and then 1 second later, it's going at 10 kilometers per hour. And then 2 seconds after it started moving, it's going at 20 kilometers per hour. And 3 seconds after it started moving, it's going at 30 kilometers per hour. So it's changing its speed all the time. What's the acceleration? Well, acceleration is change in speed each second. So every second, how much is it changing? How much is it changing between 1 second and 2 seconds, or 0 seconds and 1 second, or 2 seconds and 3 seconds? How much is it changing? It's changing by 10 each time. It's getting 10 bigger, isn't it? So that's the acceleration. It's 10. Now in this one, we've got a runner. We'll start measuring the time from this point in time where he's going at 6 meters per second. This little -1 here, instead of writing meters per second like that, you can write meters and then a second and then a -1. These two things mean the same thing. So so it started at 6 meters per second. And then in the next second, it's going to 4 meters per second. And in the next second, it's going to 2. And then it's going to 0 because he stops. So what's happening? Every second, the speed is going down by 2 meters per second. So really, this is actually -2. The acceleration is -2. And by the way, the way you write acceleration, in this case, it was acceleration equals 10. It's kilometers per hour per second. Because every second, it's changing by 10 kilometers per hour. That's a bit tricky. This one is -2 meters per second per second. And the way, because we've got 2 per seconds, we can actually write -2 meters per second squared. But if you don't understand any of that, that's not even important. The important thing is for you to understand that acceleration is the change in speed, and specifically, it's how much it's changing in speed every second. That's acceleration. Hope you enjoyed.